Hi there and welcome. My name is Dr. Ben Hamer and I'm an adjunct professor of practice at Edith Cowan University. But I'm also a certified futurist and have been working with ECU to design the first program of its kind, a Futures Executive Education series. So why did this come about? Well, we're currently experiencing change at the fastest rate in human history, but it's also the slowest that we'll experience for the rest of our lives. And when we look around the world today, the news, global conflicts, politicians, and social media can lead us to believe that the future is something that we should fear. But when we lift up our gaze and look over the horizon, there are so many examples of incredible innovations and amazing people doing amazing things. For example, did you know that in India, police deployed facial recognition glasses and uploaded the faces of missing children and found 3,000 missing kids in just 4 days? Meanwhile, Melbourne has the largest 3D printer in the world, capable of making submarines and rockets. And Waverley Labs has introduced the first instant in-ear translation device where you can talk to anyone and understand them in any language in real time. And while there's so much change going on in the world, arguably nothing is changing more than work. We're seeing 5 generations coexist in the workplace, with the fastest growing age group being those aged 65 plus, while we can expect the largest cohort of middle managers over the coming years to be millennials. We're seeing automation and artificial intelligence transform roles, emerging work patterns like the gig economy, a new frontier around employer loyalty as people are now only staying in jobs for around 2 to 3 years, and an increased emphasis on upskilling and reskilling. Now, these disruptions are having massive implications on the expectations and roles of leaders. And this is exactly why we designed the ECU Futures series as part of the executive education agenda. It's designed to help leaders, managers, and anyone who would like to ensure that their skills remain future fit to build their capability across 4 modules. The first module is an introduction to the future, where we'll cover the neuroscience of futures thinking and our proclivity for negativity. We'll also go through an overview of some of the most significant disruptions that will shape the future across demographics, lifestyle, technology, climate change and energy, trust and transparency, and work. The second module is how to think like a futurist. To begin with, we'll cover off with the basics of what futures thinking is and is not, followed by the fundamentals of foresight, each step of the futures methodology, and then ending with the futurist mindset, which covers the key benefits and skills of futures thinking. Now, once we're across the foundations of foresight, we then start to specialise as we get into the future of work with Module 3. We start with an overview of the history of work before jumping into the disruptions facing organisations, the key trends shaping the future of work, and ending with some forecasts for what work may look like in 2030 and beyond. Finally, it's all about bringing it back to leadership and the expectations of leaders. We'll start by looking at how the role of leaders and leadership has changed and what it all means for today. We'll then go into the new leadership equation, exploring what this means for leading self and leading others, including some tips and tricks for you to implement from day dot. Now, each module has been designed using a blended learning philosophy. And this means that there are a series of videos that we've produced for you to watch in your own time as preparation to get across the key concepts, data points, and bits of information, as well as some prompts for reflection and online discussion. For each module, we then come together to collaborate face-to-face, where we go into more detail and work through some tools of the trade. This really is an exciting program and a game changer for Australians. I hope to see you there.